We are here in Southlake, Carroll for the Texas Region 2 Middle School State Championship. This tournament should be a lot of fun. One, just because we got our new robot dialed in, autons and everything, so it should be exciting. We even, from our last tournament, have a new 8-disc right side auton that we've been getting all tuned up for this tournament. So we're really excited to see how that does. So yeah, it should just be a lot of fun. We're gonna go for a lot of win points today, try to rank high, and see what happens, because it's a relatively new robot, but so things happen, but so far everything's dialed in. I'm just really excited to see how it goes.
So we're here for state. Yeah, I'm really excited because, yeah, I mean, it's state. It's gonna be amazing. Mostly same robots, new right side auton, 8 discs. I'm really excited to try that out. Hopefully we can get like 3 to 4 win points. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see how it goes.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
So in our first match, we did really well. In auto, we ran our auto input program, and it worked. Got all 5 discs in both rollers, so we got an auto win point, which was good. And we ended up winning autonomous. In driver, the strategy was for us to do high goal, and we're up against a team with a good offensive robot, so we had our alliance partner play defense on them to the best that they could. So it started off well. It was basically just us and our opponents just racing to see who could flip the high goals the best. And at the beginning of driver, it looked like we were doing the best. We were filling it up really well, despite the defense that was played on us. While we were shooting, we just grabbed rollers here and there just to make sure that we were staying on track with those. So we didn't flip the high goal all the way. I think we only got like 15, 16 discs. But we still had more than our opponents. So yeah, our alliance partners did good at defense, and we did well at high goal. So we ended up winning high goal. And then at the end, we came to rollers. Our alliance partner got one, and we got the 2 on our side. So we weren't going to shoot off endgame, but then our opponents had good endgame, so we decided to shoot off to be safe. So yeah, this match was really good. We shot well, and our alliance partners played good defense, so we got win point and the win. So yeah, we got a 180, good high score, and yeah, I was just really pleased with how that match turned out, and I thought it really helped get the tournament started off really well. Our second match was a little bit weird. In auto, our alliance partners ran their left side, we ran our new 8-disc right side. We got 7 discs in the roller, and our alliance partners spun their roller. So we were the win autonomous and get the win point. So initially, the strategy in driver control was for us to both play offense and then try to get to the rollers first. But since in auto, our alliance partners forgot to activate the pneumatics, the discs got all jammed up inside of them, so they weren't able to do offense. So the strategy switched to us. We were going to try to flip the high goal the best we could, while they tried to get the disc out of their robot and play a little bit of defense. So they had to be careful not to spin any rollers or push any discs into the low goal or do anything that would change the score at all. So they had to, yeah. So anyways, while they were doing that, we actually did a really good job of filling up the high goal. We got like 18 discs with defense. So yeah, even though our alliance partners had the little issue, we were still able to do well. We flipped high goal well, and yeah, at like 20 seconds we came to rollers. We got 2, And our alliance partners obviously couldn't spin any of the rollers because they had 5 discs, but yeah, so we shot off endgame just to be safe, and we got the win. So this was an interesting match, like I said, but we were able to pull it off. And yeah, I think that, yeah, at this point the autos were working well. We were getting 1 point every match, so it just looked really positive at this point. Our third match was also a bit interesting. So our alliance partner wasn't able to make the match because they had like a match 3 matches before this one, so they couldn't quite get their end game wound up in time, so they weren't able to make this match. Wasn't really their fault. It's just yeah, it's just a tough turnaround for them. So it was a 2v1. So we were gonna run our right side, but we ended up having to run our auto 1 point, or solo auto 1 point. So yeah, the solo auto 1 point, it got 1 disc and both rollers, so we were able to still win autonomous. We just didn't get the win point. So yeah, in driver control the strategy was pretty obvious to us. We were just going to have to try to get more discs in the high goal than our opponents and try to get at least 2 rollers to have a chance. So yeah, we just had to go all out in high goal, just rapid fire really fast. So we got a ton of discs in the high goal. We got like 20 by ourselves, which I thought was really good. And we ended up having more discs in the high goal than our opponents. So we felt really good coming to rollers at about 30 seconds. So yeah, we filled the high goal really well. However, while we were trying to spin the rollers, the intake chain snapped. So obviously we weren't able to spin any rollers because that the intake connects to the roller mech. So we ended up not being able to get any rollers, which was kind of frustrating because we felt like we would have been able to win the match if we could have spun like 2 of the rollers because we had more discs. So we had to try to just shoot off endgame the best we could. Unfortunately, we weren't able to. Half of it hit our opponents, and only 2 strings went out. And our opponents had a really good endgame, so we weren't able to pull this one out. We still made it really close despite the 2v1. It was like 133 to 160. So, yeah, I wasn't too upset with the way this match turned out. It was just, we gave it a good fight. And, yeah, I mean, it was kind of frustrating, but we were able to shoot really well, and I just wasn't too upset with how this match turned out. So we got our 3rd win point of the day in our 4th match. Our alliance partners were on their left side and got a ruler. We went on our right side and got our ruler and 7 discs again. So that auto was working really well for us. We got 1 point. And in driver control, the strategy was for our alliance partners to play defense on our opponents while they shot, and for us to try to flip the high goal faster than them. And that worked out pretty well. However, our opponents played really good defense on us as we shot. So we were only able to get like 15 discs, but it was still more than our opponents, so we were able to win the match. So yeah, we just were trying to get off the shot. We tried to intake 3 discs and get the shot, go through the logo and get 3 shots off before they could ram into us. Sometimes we could, sometimes we couldn't. So it was really tough to flip the high goal, but we did our best, and I thought we did a good job. We got like 15 discs, like I said. So yeah, we filled up the high goal well, and at the end, we came to rollers, got 2 to our color, and then endgame was just crazy. There was so much string going everywhere. We shot ours off to be safe, and so yeah, we were able to win this match as well. We did well against the defense and got a few rollers, so I was really pleased with how this match turned out, even with the defense. So yeah, at this point we had 3 win points out of 4. And we were on track for the 1st seed. We were the number 1 seed, and we're doing really well.
3, 2, 1, go! Whoa, that one went over. On your turn, cross the line.
Our fifth match was another crazy match. In auto, we ran our auto win point again. It was really frustrating. It got both rollers, and it missed the first volley, but the second two, it made one, and the other one just bounced out. It was so close to win point. But we did cross the line, so we did not get the bonus. So no win point, no bonus. But in driver, the strategy was for us to fill up the high goal and for our alliance partners to do rollers and try to get those at least two to our color by the end of the match. And we were up against that the one robot from the last match that played really good defense on us. So we had to deal with that again. We had a little bit of practice going into this match, so we did considerably better than the last match. So yeah, we still only got like 16 or 17 discs, but we took less volleys than the last match, so I think we did better. So yeah, we flipped the high goal better than our opponents in this match, which was the whole strategy. So at the end, we came to rollers. We got one of the two on our side, and our alliance partner got some on the other side, which really helped. So yeah, we flipped high gold and came to rollers. And yeah, we had to try to push robots out of the way quite a bit in this one to defend the rollers. And we ended up shooting off endgame just to be safe. You know, we're quite cautious, or not. We're quite. We are paranoid about losing if we don't shoot off endgame, so we do that quite a lot. So yeah, we did it in this match, and we were able to get the win. So yeah, no win point, but we got the win and flipped the high goal well. So this match was good, and yeah, we were just trying to stay up top in the rankings and just hold out.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh shoot! What the heck?
There's a volley.
I kind of think so. What happened? I don't know.
Our sixth match was a little bizarre and Auton. So alliance partners were on their left side, we were on our right side. They got their roller, we got our roller. We made one, and then something happened with the inertial sensor, like the port blew. So it just drove forward straight across the Auton line, which wasn't what we were going for. So yeah, we didn't get 1 point. We didn't get the bonus either because we crossed the line. So that was frustrating. We had a good chance at win point there. But yeah, we had to just put that behind us for driver. Yeah, so we did that, and we had our best, I think our best shooting match of the day. We got like 21 discs, I think, in the high goal, even with a little bit of defense. But yeah, so the strategy going in was just for our alliance partner to get rollers and do a little bit of defense while we did the high goal. And like I mentioned, we did really well at that. We just we shot really well. We packed the high goal really well. Didn't miss that many either. So I thought we did a good job with that. So yeah, we did that for a little bit, and at the end we came to rollers. We got one on our side to our color. Our alliance partners did a really good job of getting the rollers from their side of their color as well. But it was weird, we got stuck on the back of our opponent's robot while we were doing a little bit of roller defense. So we kind of got positioned outside of the field for the end game. So yeah, we weren't able to get that second roller or shoot off endgame just because it would have gone out of the field, and that wasn't what we would have liked. So we did shoot off endgame, even though we would have liked to. We still won the match, even though our opponents had a really good endgame. Yeah, we just filled high goal really well. So shooter had been working well. The roller has been working well. Just had a little weird thing happen, getting stuck on the opponent's robot. But yeah, overall this was a really solid match.
Ball 38. All right, 3, 2, 1, go! That went across the line.
Oh no! We still get 1 point. Yeah. We still get 1 point.
Our seventh match was a really close match, in my opinion. In Autonomous, we ran our solo auto win point. It got 3 discs and both rollers, so we got the win point. But did cross the line barely, so we didn't get the bonus, but still got the win point. driver, the strategy was for our alliance partners to play defense on our opponents, and for us to try to match them in the high goal to give us a chance at rollers and endgame. And so in the driver period, we didn't do our worst shooting. We didn't do our best shooting. It was just good shooting. We just did well at that. We were packing the goal quite nicely, like 17 discs, which was enough to win the match. So yeah, well, our alliance partners, their endgame came out halfway through, so it was up to us to try to fill up the high goal good enough to give us insurance at rollers, and we did pretty well at that. Although the defense, we got the defense that was played on us stopped when our opponent's endgame came out, so it was just a 1v1 at the end of the match, which was kind of exciting. Just a battle for the high goal, and I think we won by like 3 or 4 discs, so that gave us an edge when it came down to rollers. We got the 2 far side rollers during the middle of driver, so when it came to endgame, we just got the 2 closest to us and then shot off endgame. I think we got 2 or 3 rollers and we pretty much tied endgame, so the fact that we had the extra discs helped us win the match. So this was a tough match, but we shot well and got enough rollers to win the match. And yeah, so at this point we were 1 seed, and we just really wanted to keep that and hang into that going into the alliance rounds. We had 2 more quals after this, so we just hoped that we could do well in those.
Yo, let's go. Oh. Sorry. That's alright, we still get auto win.
Auto was a little frustrating in our 8th match, but yeah, so our alliance partners were on the left side. We ran our right side again. We ran it a lot that day, and it was working. So we spun our roller. Alliance partners couldn't quite get their roller, but so we made our first 2 shots, and then we ran into each other because we didn't quite coordinate them before the match. So yeah, we ended up just kind of getting stuck on each other there in auto, so didn't really accomplish much else after that in auto. We were still able to get the auto win, not quite the win point. So yeah, and driver, the strategy was for us to both just overflow the high goal and then get to rollers before our opponents. And so yeah, that worked out well. Remember when I said that our couple matches ago that we had our best shooting match of the day? Well, I was wrong. So this match was definitely our best shooting match of the day. We got 23 discs. So yeah, we were just using the angler ball, packing them in. The discs were just dropping nicely into the goal and just packed really well. So yeah, so in our last partner, we just shot well and filled it up really high. So yeah, we did that for a little bit, just nice and easy, just filled the high goal. And then in the end, we came to rollers. Our alliance partners couldn't get any rollers, and we couldn't get any rollers, which was kind of frustrating. We almost got one, but it was just like a millimeter off. So luckily we had all of the discs that we had in the high goal, and our alliance partners had a really good 26 tile end game. So that made up for it. We still got a 212 without any rollers, which I don't get, but we just got a ton of discs and a ton of end game. So yeah, no rollers, but a really high score. So we knew we had to work on getting the rollers to our color, because that would be crucial for alliance rounds. But yeah, the shooting was really good at this point, and I think we were just really pleased with how that was going. Our 9th and final qual match was really weird. So alliance partners were in their left side, we were on our right side. We got 5 discs and they got their roller. So we got the auto win point, which clinched the top seed for us, which we're really excited about. So yeah, in driver, the plan was for our alliance partners to play defense on our opponents and for us to try to, fill up the high goal. But that all got out of whack because our opponents shot off their end game early, and after a couple volleys for us while we were shooting, our opponents got stuck, so it was a 2v0 at this point. So we just tried to flip the high goal the best that we could, just because, and just get the rollers to our color. So the rest of the match was really just us shooting, and there really wasn't that much else because the rollers were all to our color before all the weird stuff happened. So yeah, it's pretty simple, just shooting, and we flipped high go well, like 18 discs. Obviously we didn't show off endgame, but yeah, at the end we just parked on 4 tiles, and so yeah. Despite all of that, our line spinners got 2 rollers to our color. We got the other 2, so good. They did really good. But yeah, this got us the 1 seed for the elimination round, so we were really pleased with that. Yeah, just all the autons had worked really well and got us all the win points. So just really pleased with how that how that day went.
So qualifications have gone really well. Even though we lost a match, we still have 4 win points, so we're ranked number 1. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it went. Programming worked really well. The new right side program has worked really well. Yeah, I'm just really excited with how it's all going.
Congratulations, Annihilation unit, rank 1. Who do you select for your partner?
87867G.
87867G, do you accept?
Yes.
Harassing us and you can just free. There you go. Okay. No, get 3. Guys, get rolling. Get rolling. Guys, leave 20 in this. Get grab the rollers. Okay. Yeah, grab rollers. Guys, grab rollers. I love it. Grab this. Okay. Yeah, just grab it a little bit more. No, change. What do you change? What change? Why? There, that's fine. Change, that's good. Let's get out. Guys, discard the rollers, guys. We don't need it. Guys. Alright, let me get logo. Start it. No. Guys. No, yeah, alright. Yeah. Walk down. Guys, 10 seconds. Going out left. Yeah, everyone.
3, 2, 1, go!
Five distance still.
One of these. Hey, what's got it?
Yeah, I would still play defense. We don't have play. Yeah, guys, play offensive stuff. No, play defense. Okay, there, guys. Okay, okay, there we go.
Go and shoot. Go and shoot.
We need help shoot. We need you shoot. We need you to shoot, guys. Guys,
Go shoot.
Guys, we need shooting. What happened? What happened? Guys. Hey, 10. Hey, great stuff. Hey, I'm looking at it. That's cool. I've got it. I can't. Hey, go on. Hey, I'm trying. Guys, help do it. Guys, unstick us. Guys, we need help unsticking it. Okay, guys, get it off. Okay, get it off. I can't. Okay, guys, get us off. Guys, I need you to. Guys, we need you to shoot. We need to unstick us. Guys, we need you to shoot. Unstick us. Don't shoot. No, we need you to shoot. We're stuck, guys. Don't shoot, David. We're stuck. I'm stuck. Push it. Shoot it. Shoot a bit. Push us off. Get us off. Get us off, guys. Guys, get us off. Guys, get rollers. Guys, face. All right, shoot. Guys, get us here. Push us. Guys, get rollers. I'm paid. Guys, I can't. Guys, shoot.
So that was the tournament. I thought we got off to a really good start in qualifications. We won 8 out of 9 matches, and we got win points in about half of the matches, a little bit over half. So we were really consistent in the matches. The 8-disc right side was working well, and we ended up securing the 1 seed by 6 win points, which is really cool. Just a really good start to the tournament. So yeah, we used that number 1 seed pick to select 87867G Landau Eagle. So we'd like to thank them for allying with us. We worked really well with them. Unfortunately, yeah, in that semifinals match, we got shoved up on a disc and their intake jammed. So just a lot of weird things happened in that match. It's kind of unfortunate because we really wanted to make finals at least. But yeah, that's what happened. It's kind of frustrating, but we'd like to thank them for allying with us. So yeah, this tournament, we just really consistent in the matches, shooting well, rollers, end game, everything was really solid. Just, yeah, it's just an unfortunate end.